Welcome to this week's edition of the Dakota Angler 2-Minute Fishing Report. Well, I don't really need to say it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. This weather has been anything but spring-like, but that's what you would expect for this time of year in South Dakota. There's been many months that we've had, many years that we've had months of March and April where we've had snow and cold and you name it. Mother Nature doesn't want to give up yet, so keep that in mind. This past week has been one for the books, to say the least, in many areas, and that has kept a lot of people away or off the water. Some people, before the adverse weather set in, were able to get out and really, again, just wet a line. The main place where people are going continued to be the Missouri River. And again, that bite is up and down depending on the day, and it hasn't been anything special. A lot of people are using jigs and minnows after they find the active fish, and the way they're finding those active fish is by trolling crankbaits around the area, quite honestly. But again, a lot of people are using the forward-facing sonar, and that's been helping them target some of those pods of fish out on the river. As far as area lakes are concerned, a lot of those lakes now have lost their ice, and so they're ice-free or at least able to fish from shore. But again, the weather has been anything but cooperative, and that has definitely limited the number of reports that have come in to the store the past week. Some people that got out on some of the lakes, and I'm talking from shore, not from boat, Bee Island, also a few being caught at Madison. Thompson off the Oldham Grade has been producing some nice walleyes up there. Dry Lake by Willow Lake, and then also a few being caught up by Bitter around that area. So again, these reports this past week are just so hit and miss. I wouldn't bank anything on it, and hopefully Mother Nature straightens out over the next week. In this week's edition of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk again about two different things. One, that is something that if you're looking to upgrade, you're going to want to take advantage of. What I'm talking about is a trolling motor. If you're looking to upgrade your trolling motor, we have some fantastic deals on 2023 trolling motors. Brand new, still in the box, but they're not as expensive as the 2024 redo or remodel of the Minn Kota trolling motor. So we have the Tarovas as well as power drives, anywhere from, let's say, $900 up to $1,500 off regular price. So if you're looking to upgrade your trolling motor, now's the time to do it. Don't wait because they're not going to last too long, and we don't have many of them on hand, so keep that in mind. The second thing I want to talk about is plastics. We're getting to that time of the year that people are starting to throw jigs and plastics. One of my favorite baits to throw is what you see behind me, the Walleye Assassins. And here at Dakota Angler, we have the largest selection of Walleye Assassins that you'll ever see. Unbelievable number of different colors. I can honestly tell you, you're not going to find some of these colors anyplace else. So again, if you're looking for Walleye Assassins that you're going to throw on a swim bait jig, this is the place that you're going to want to be at. Come on into the store or check us out on the web at dakotaangler.com. But also, there's another bait that I'm excited to use this year, and that's the Mayors, Crush City Mayors by Rapala. I think these baits are going to be really popular, to say the least, and going to be fish magnets, so I'm really excited to use them. So if you're looking for any type of plastics for this spring or this summer, this is the place that you're going to want to be at, because we have a fantastic selection of all your needs that you want to have for the next fishing trip this spring and summer. And now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, all you have to do is send it to me. Send it to Todd at dakotaangler.com. And before we end this week's episode, I want to make sure all of you follow us on social media. It's a great way to stay up to date with all the happenings. And speaking of happenings, we have a number of great specials, great promotions that are going to be taking place this spring with Rapala, Berkeley, you name it. And you're going to want to follow us on social media. So whether or not it's on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat, or even on our website at dakotaangler.com. You're going to want to do that, because that's the best way to stay up to date with all the happenings and sales here at the store. And believe me, there is going to be some great promotions coming up over the next month and a half. If you have any questions whatsoever on what you heard here this week with this report or previous reports, feel free to give us a call at 605-336-9132. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next week. And again, thanks for watching, folks. I greatly appreciate it. Stay healthy, and always stay safe.